Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field. We're very lucky to be doing this one. Bad enough that the weather is bad. It's raining. But when we got here, trying to get up in the press box was a job and a half. I'm too old to be climbing all these stairs. The elevator is not working. Greater Boston League Soccer, English boys against the Chelsea boys. Both teams looking for their first win. Both teams have a tie. Chelsea's only played 2 games. I believe English has played 3. Chelsea's in what used to be the English colors, maroon and gray. It gets knocked out of play. Off Chelsea. I don't know his first name, but Coach Milutinovic is the head guy for Chelsea. William Estrada and Luis Cruz, one of those 2 gentlemen, were very helpful. They had rosters. They put numbers on them, told me who the goalkeeper was. And Felix Barrero. Aquamides, Felix Barrero. Byron Ramirez Cardona for the Bulldogs. Cardona was way out of the net to knock that upfield. Chelsea trying to come down the far side. English gets their first and knocks it away, and that's Romero knocking it away. They bang it off. I thought they banged it off English, but I guess because Chelsea banged it, Cardona's going to kick it away. So a tough day. It's raining pretty good. Weather has not been great early part of this new season. Chelsea picked off the pass. Blocked out in front, gets deflected toward the net. Cardona will come out and grab it. I thought I was going to go home and not do these games because we couldn't use the elevator. And I said, there's no other way of getting in because the 2 doors at the top of the stairs, both open from and closed from the inside. As the shot goes to net, couldn't get a lot on it. And Barrero made the save. But then the DPW guy told me that the press box door on the scoreboard side has a lock, and I have the keys. They trust me with the keys for this place. I don't know why. So I was able to open the door and get in and get Jimmy Bellevue, who's running the scoreboard, and my camera people, Don Hussey, who was here, setting everything up, and so we're finally able to go. But it's a grind and a half walking up those stairs. I didn't realize how old I really am. Corner kick coming for Chelsea from the near side. Out across, Chelsea got a head on it, and English got a second head on it and knocked it away. They headed it toward the net, and English was able to head it away. They kick it back to Barrero as Ainor Angel was putting pressure on the defense. And now we got a takedown. Right now, the game started a little later than it should have, and it was a little bit late. Everybody was here ready to go, but there was only one official, and they were waiting for the second official to show up, and he still hasn't come. So it's a good thing they started, because there's a game after this. I don't know if there's a third game after. It could be KIP, it could be field hockey. This place is used just about 24/7. English will get to throw in down deep. Licardi looking for it, has it blocked away. English looking to get it back. Chelsea took it away. English headed it, but they headed it out. Chelsea trying to knock it deep. They knocked it into the English bench area. Chelsea looking to take it away. They went to go by the defense and they get knocked down. Chelsea would get a free kick. Inadvertently, I think Romero took the player down. So from right around the 35-yard line, a little bit of angle to the far side. They knock it to the net. It took a bounce and a half off this wet turf. Cardona just caught it right about head high. I don't think he expected that kind of bounce. It gets loose. Pereira will kick it back upfield. Headed away by English. Chelsea breaks it up and they knock it out. Off Licardi. Chelsea with it. Trying to knock it deep. That was Romero knocking it down. It gets booted to the far side. Bounces past. Looked like it had a little bit of English on it. Hit the, instead of bouncing upfield, it bounced back the other way. English with a break. They get it to the middle. A little bit behind. They get it to the near side to Coelho. The pass from Lopez. Chelsea will clear it upfield. Albanaz knocked it back. And it's Flores, the defender, trying to get it. English kicks it away. And English collects. They knock it to the near side. Lopez, and I have to say Danny Lopez because there's like three of them. I don't know if they're all related or not. They kick it downfield. It goes out of play. Yeah, it got blocked by Chelsea. We'll have substitutions for both teams. They put the ball in play, and the sub, they blow the whistle now because the official didn't realize the sub was coming on the field. The person being subbed for was going off the field. And they were putting the ball in play. And when he finally realized, he blew the whistle and said, let's do it again. Chelsea knocked it out, and English will get their first corner kick. They get it up. Chelsea would head it away. Tipped it to the far side. English walks right around the defense. Shot on net. Pereira got two hands on it, blocked it, and knocked it out. And English will get a corner kick now from the far side. I think it's Licardi going to take it. out in front. Chelsea headed it to the near side, and they gave it away. And now English gives it back. Lopez was, I don't know who he thought he was passing it to, but there was nobody there to give the ball to. And now English takes the Chelsea player down. And they're going to get a free kick. As 10 minutes and counting into this scoreless first period, just outside the 35, straight on. Chelsea will get the free kick. Chelsea usually one of the better teams, certainly in the league. They drill it. It gets touched, I think, by English. And deflects wide left, and Chelsea will get a corner kick. English kicks it away. They kick it away again. Chelsea kicks it back. Big hop. Cardona had to go high in the air to block that one. It almost bounced over his head. With this very wet turf, the ball's going to take some difficult bounces. Contact against English again. Chelsea with another free kick. Just inside the 40-yard line. It gets deflected. It was going to go wide left. Cardona slides over, takes the Chelsea player with him. He had it. It was wide to the far side. And then he slipped, fell on the ball, and took a Chelsea player down with him. Lopez battling for it. Winds up with it. Pushes it down the far side. Pushed it too far. It's going to go out of play. I thought Lopez just lost it, but they said it was off Lopez. Now it's off Chelsea again. They'll give it to Lopez to throw in. There's Pablo Lopez, Lopez, Danny Lopez. I'm not sure what the official's waiting for. Blocked by Chelsea. And they kick it upfield. Looking to go deep. Looking for a break. Cardona came out of the net and left the net wide open, and Chelsea's going to score. Cardona has been coming way out of the net for some reason, and it cost him this time. Christian Lopez. got to the ball first. Cardona was out of the play. He went right by him. He had a wide open net, and all he had to do was push it in. So Cardona cost himself. And English again is going to give Chelsea a free kick. It's been free kick season for Chelsea. They don't take it. They move it up. Now they take it. And it bounces another quick, very quick bounce right into the lap of Cardona. And they drill it again. And it goes wide right and out of play. So Cardona cost himself that time. He came way out of the net. Couldn't get to the ball first. Left the net wide open. And Christian Lopez said, "Thank you very much." And had a wide open net to shoot at. Another whistle, and Chelsea's going another free kick. English is being very gracious host. Pereiro boots it away. English takes it away down the far side. They throw it out in front. They got a head on it and headed it wide. Great rush. Great pass out in front. They got what they wanted. They got the head on it. I think it was Morales. And the header went wide. Now that I look at it, I think it was Alfredo Pablo Lopez. Cardona slid out, made the save, the net's open again. He'll come back and dive on it as the defender made a play. I think that was either Flores or Romero. The deflection was there. They blocked a would-be shot by Chelsea, and Cardona was able to fall on the ball. So again, he was out of the net. English kicks it out. Pat misfield, and now Chelsea kicks it out of play. Villanueva will put it in play. And he just won't let Lopez get to the ball. And now Chelsea gets knocked down again, and they'll get another free kick. They're getting a lot of practice on these free kicks. They're getting a lot of them here in the first half. First half of the first half. Rain's still coming down pretty good. Lopez coming down. That's Danny Lopez. And Chelsea gets there and kicks it out. And he'll get the throwing down deep. Throwing the waiver took it. They're calling it off Chelsea. English will get a corner kick. Danny Lopez will take it. Coming from the near side. Chelsea heads it away. Action all over the place here at Manning Field and Frazier Field. With Manning in so much use, we talked about it before, just the soccer teams alone, there's 10 soccer teams as they kick it back to Cardona and he boots it away. But with everything else, to use football and men's flag, men's soccer, St. Mary's, rugby and field hockey. It's used all the time. It's very difficult to get in here. So what's happening is teams are having practices over at Frazier Field. And that's around Fisher College's practices and tryouts over there. So everything is being used up. They got two parts of Frazier Field now being used, one for the soccer team. The other one, I believe, is a classical football team. Brian Vaughan, the head coach of classical, was over with the rain and nobody really around. Chelsea hadn't arrived. English was in the locker room. He thought maybe they'd cancel the game because of the weather. He was hoping they did so he could come over and practice here at Manning Field, but he's stuck practicing over at Frazier Field. He's out in left field. I believe it's St. Mary's Soccer is practicing in center field. So the place is being used by everybody, even in the rain. Chelsea boots it deep. Romero is there to knock it away. They knock it deep. Romero is going to watch it go out of play. Cardona will get to kick it away. So I'm glad we didn't wait for the other official that they said they were waiting for, because he still hasn't showed up. Oh, excuse me, he has. We now have two. I didn't see him. He appeared from nowhere. So we do have two. I don't know if that one official gets an extra stipend for being by himself for quite a while. Chelsea heads it. English trying to kick it away. Chelsea keeps it in. English kicks it upfield. They start it back the other way. Long pass connects. Trying to kick it to the middle. It got blocked and knocked away. And Chelsea knocks it back to the English end. From long range, the left foot kicks it way wide and out of play, almost under the scoreboard. And Cardona will get to kick it away. He doesn't go deep. He just gives it to the sideline. Villanueva knocked it off Lopez. Chelsea will get the throw in at midfield. It slips right through. Now Chelsea slips through. Looking for the shot. Cardona got a piece of it. Knocked it straight up in the air. Chelsea got a head on it and knocked it away. Cardona made a big-time save. I think it was Romero Rojas walking in with the shot. He drilled it. Cardona made the save. It popped straight up in the air. Chelsea got a head on it but knocked it away. English got a break again. And we're coming up on 15 minutes. Just shy of 15 minutes to play in this first half. 1-0 Chelsea over English. We'll get a timeout down in the field. Cardona will kick it away. Licardi looking forward, got a foot on it. Chelsea took it back. He slides and knocks it up. Lopez looking at control, gets it. Down the middle with a break. Pushing it ahead. English will save it. Back to Lopez. Takes the shot. Headed away by Chelsea. And right into the lap of Barrera, the goaltender, who throws it upfield. So English came close with Danny Lopez. They get to Lopez again. Walking in, trying to line up the shot. Still trying to line up the shot. He got knocked down. English will get a free kick. He had a possible shot to begin with, and he tried to go around the defense and get closer. And then he couldn't get the shot off. So from just outside the 15-yard line, Chelsea standing right in front. They're not going to be able to stay there, of course. They'll set up their picket fence, and they'll march it off, and they're going to be a lot further back than they wanted to be. You have to go back to the 5-yard line, 10 yards away. So Lopez with an opportunity to possibly tie it up, a free kick from the 15-yard line. And a little too much foot. Got it high and wide and out of play. Tough when you get down close with those free kicks with the picket fence they set up. It's hard to go through that picket fence, so you have to try and get it over. And if you try to get it over and hit it too hard, you wind up in trouble. English will kick it away. One of the few free kicks that they've had. Chelsea's had a bushel. Licardi heads it away. Lopez pushing it up, trying to knock it deep. It got deflected. English comes away with it. They push it to the near side. Couldn't get the shot off. Chelsea breaks it up. It was Pablo Lopez who was looking to get a shot off and couldn't. Chelsea finally broke the play up and cleared it. They almost walked in. English just broke it up. Push to the near side. Chelsea will get there. Trying to center it. Gets by. Chelsea, it took a big hop. They couldn't line it up to get the shot off. Now they get the shot off. Cardona has to make the diving save. Chelsea's been all over Cardona. English hasn't come really close to Barrero. English looking for a break. They just got taken away by the defense of Chelsea. Chelsea gets and takes it away. Villanueva gives it to Romero. Looking to get it upfield is Lopez. Broken up. Pass picked off. English almost took it away. They would have had 2-on-1. 10 minutes and counting left in his first half. 1-0 Chelsea. Liccardi pushes it up. Tipped by Lopez. A foot race. Lopez gets there. He had to take a tough shot. Defender leaning on him. He had to try and get the shot off, and he got under it, lifted it high over the net and out of play. Good effort off the nice pass by Liccardi. Lopez just couldn't get a real good shot on net. Now I'm looking, compared to where the rain was during the day, it slowed down quite a bit. Lopez trying to get around. It got tipped and knocked out as he tried to go to Gomez Lopez down the far side. Liccardi got a piece of it, got knocked down. They were hoping that pass was going to go by Romero. They didn't bother to try and battle for the ball. They just went around Romero hoping the ball would get by and they'd be walking it alone. Romero made the nice defensive play. English will get the throw in. Villanueva will do it. Chelsea knocked it out. Lopez, that's a tough pass to make, but he got it through. But it tipped off Gomez Lopez. Dumps it in front. Couple English shirts, they can't get a piece of it. Barrero finally grabs it and holds on. Loose ball was there for a few seconds out in front. Nobody could get a foot on it. And Barrero will kick it away. Kicks it high in the air, just past midfield. English gets it up. Chelsea breaks it up. Chelsea coming back. Dumping it ahead. It tips forward. And there's Romero. Another nice defensive play, scooting over and knocking it away. Knocked away from Liccardi. English trying to center it. Chelsea blocked it. Takes it away. They get it to the middle. Walking around, looking to take the shot. They knock it wide right and out of play. Chelsea right back at it. McCarty took it away. Guello knocks it upfield. Chelsea's there to knock it away. Substitution for both teams. And we have another substitution for Chelsea. Booting it away. They tip it by. I think that was Flores went over and made the defensive play. Blocked by English. Chelsea gets it back. They take the long shot and went just by the left post. Good bid. I think that was Ramiro Rojas again. Look out, he tips it back. Romero boots it upfield. They knock it deep. Headed away. Chelsea took it away. English takes it back. Gets knocked into the English bench area by Chelsea. Excuse me, into the Chelsea bench area by Chelsea. And that rain comes back a little harder again. Just enough to be a pain in the neck. Chelsea heads it out again. English trying to get control. English gets taken down. They're going to get a free kick. It's going to be a very tough angle from about the 5-yard line. Not easy from here with that angle. Is it going to be a penalty kick? It was in the zone. It's going to be a penalty kick. Danny Lopez ties it up. They took him down in the zone. That's tough with just a couple of minutes left. Chelsea gives up the tying goal. the penalty kick for English. They had a few of those in their tie against Classical in the city tournament. So he took English down at the 5 in the zone. It winds up a penalty kick, and Danny Lopez, who's been a going concern, he's played well so far in this first half. He banged it home easily. And we're back dead even again as we're winding down this first half. Liccardi trying to knock it deep. It got blocked. Villanueva gets it upfield. Coelho trying to tip it to himself, tipped it out of play. So it looked like Chelsea might be going in at halftime with at least a 1-0 lead. They've had a couple of opportunities to add to it. Cardona had to make a couple of saves, and the defense helped him a couple of times when he was out of the net. The one time he came too far out of the net, it cost him because Christian Lopez banged it home. They knock it deep down the far side. It went right through Barrero from the far side to the near side, and it goes out of play. There was nobody with an English jersey out in front to try and tip it home. Liccardi tipped it the wrong way. Lopez collects. English overran it. Chelsea knocked it out. There can't be a lot of time left in this first half. And as I say that, they blow the whistle, and the half comes to a close. So Chelsea get out to a 1-0 lead on a wide open shot. Christian Lopez. Cardona came way out of the net looking for the ball, didn't get it, and Christian Lopez said, "Thank you very much." He knocked it in the open net. It stayed that way until the final 2 minutes. They took English down in the zone, and Danny Lopez made them pay as he collected the penalty kick, and he banged it home. And we started even. We're finishing even. It's English 1, Chelsea 1 at the end of the first half. They wouldn't know how to get there. They have to come in, walk up the stairs, because this door down the elevator doesn't work.
I have to go down and get it.
Yeah, you have to run down the stairs, go get it, and run back up the stairs. Are we ready? Are you? Good. Welcome back as we start the second half in a 1-1 game. Chelsea thought they had to be a little dejected going in to the locker room. Liccardi takes the shot, and he knocks it home. Chelsea was standing around watching, and they were banging it back and forth. Liccardi finally took the shot, and he banged it home. And English grabs a 2-1 lead. I was about to say Chelsea had to be dejected because they were walking into the locker room in a tie. Late in the half, they wound up knocking English down, giving him a penalty kick, and they scored to tie it at 1. And now, less than a minute into the second half, out in front, a couple of passes out in front, Liccardi got the shot off, and Liccardi banged it inside the far post. This might be the first time all year that English is in the lead. It goes out off Liccardi. English takes it away. They push it by, looking to go get it. Can they keep it in? No, they can't. Good effort by Pablo Lopez. Pushing it upfield, got by the defense, but pushed it too far and he couldn't keep it in. Liccardi pushes it ahead. And Lopez got knocked down. Free kick coming from just outside the 20-yard line. And he booted it wide left, way wide left and out of play. They got a lot of foot on that one. Sailed by everybody out in front. Chelsea will get to kick it away. We mentioned both teams looking for their first win. Greater Boston League boys soccer, and I still get questions when I say Greater Boston, because I'm always used to English Classical being in the Northeastern Conference, and all of a sudden they're in the Greater Boston League. I think this might be their 4th year. At least 3 years, I think. Might be 4. Bodies go down, and we're going to have another free kick. There's a melee at the, I don't know what this is all about, the 10-yard line. The officials in the middle of a bundle of players. They're finally going to give Chelsea, I think, their free kick. Coming from the 10-yard line from the far side. Took a while to settle that. Cardona trying to protect the far post. He banged it right in the middle of that picket fence, and now he got it back and he drilled it on net. Cardona dives and makes the save. From long range. Almost gave it up. Barrero caught it, dropped it in front of him, and he just grabbed it. And just as he grabbed it, Hamilton, Gomez, Lopez cut right in front of him, looking to get a piece of the ball and knocked it in. Licardi shot, had it, bobbled it. Barrero almost gave it away. Chelsea knocking it deep. Cardona will come out, play it on a couple of hops, and kick it away. They got around nicely, walking in, slicing it in front. Couldn't get a lot on it. It's loose. English clears it away. They threw it out in front. They couldn't get a lot on the shot. They got it to the net. Cardona had it and bobbled it and left it there with an open net. And English defender was either Romero or Flores. I'll give them both credit. Knocked it away. Could have also been a volley. I'll give them all credit. They were all around. And the ball was loose. And they knocked it away. And English is getting up. And they're really favoring that right leg or right ankle. And I think that's Flores. He'll have to go to the bench. He was involved in that skirmish out in front. Well, Cardona has left a few. The defense has had to work hard. Ovalle, Romero, Flores, Villanueva. They've had to clear away a few loose balls. Chelsea puts it back in play. They kick it high and deep. English got a head on it and knocked it away. He tried to dip it down near the end line. He knocked it behind the intended receiver. It goes out of play, and English will get to kick it away. They don't kick it up. They just kick it across to the defender. And they knock it out of play, and they give Chelsea a throw-in down deep. He just kicks it to the near side. Chelsea picks it off. From long range, the shot, it was going wide. If he let it go, English would have got the kick. He got a hand on it and knocked it out, and Chelsea's going to wind up with a corner kick. So English giving it away again. That was not going in. That was going wide. From the near side, the corner kick. English heads it away. Chelsea trying to kick it back. They went up to get it, and they swung and missed. They went high in the air trying to deflect it to the net, and they just missed it completely. They knock it deep, looking for a foot race. Barrero came out to the 25-yard line. It got blocked, and the defense will save the goaltender. Barrero came out to the 25-yard line to get the ball. He couldn't get it. And luckily for Chelsea, the defender was able to take it over. Might have been Mendoza. But the English player was going for it. I believe that was Pablo Lopez. English gets loose for a shot, and he hit it off the side of the net and out of play. So that was almost similar to the goal that Chelsea scored when Cardona came all the way out of the net, and they lost control of the ball, and Christian Lopez was able to just tip it in the open net. That gave Chelsea their 1-0 lead early. Chelsea booting it up. Villanueva knocks it away. And Villanueva again. Coelho to Liccardi. And Chelsea slides and knocks it into the English bench area. 10 minutes in to this second half. 2-1 English. They got a goal late, and they got a goal very early here in the second half. Another free kick for Chelsea as they were taken down. Cardona makes the save right in the middle of the net. Not a tough shot, just a sort of a pop-up, but it was right in the middle of the net. Cardona will kick it away. A few loyal fans here. They're not sitting down in the wet seats. They're standing down front. Most of them have umbrellas. Some of them are just wearing hoods. English will get the free kick. English gave Chelsea a bundle of those in the first half. Early in the first half. Akadi got a head on it. Looking to try and keep it in and can't. They're calling it off Chelsea. I thought Liccardi was trying to hustle to keep it in. He'll take the corner kick. Out in front, Chelsea heads it away. Popped up off the head of a volley. The kick goes through and it goes wide. Pereira will knock it down and kick it upfield. English takes it away. They put it right on the foot of Rahman. And Chelsea's going to get another free kick. Just outside the 30-yard line. English is trying to make a substitution. The official's not letting them. Now they are letting them. He missed the header. It rolled to the net. Cardona grabbed it with a Chelsea player bearing down on him. And he'll kick it away. Abdurrahman had it. Keeps it alive for English. They knock it deep. Chelsea got a head on it. Breaks it up. And it goes out off Abdurrahman. George Perez will put it in play. Tipped away the shot. Looked like it was going to go wide, but English got a head on it to make sure. Chelsea just kept it in. A little give and go. Shot from long range is going to go wide. And Chelsea player went down. Contact wasn't really that hard. He's up. And gets up like almost nothing happened. He's walking just like he was before he went down. I think he went down hoping he would get the call. When he didn't get it, now I thought Ingles was going to get the kick. It went out of play. I don't know if they called that takedown. There was a lot going on after the takedown. They had a kick that went out of play. Now they're bringing it back. And Cardona dove. You don't want to touch that. It was going wide to the near side. He touched it again. And that's going to give Chelsea a corner kick. That shot was nowhere near the net. Headed away by English. Chelsea had a shot. They misfired on a putback. English finally knocks it upfield. They headed away. Danny Lopez. Ahead to Liccardi. His shot was going to go wide right. Pereira grabs it and kicks it away. And it's knocked into the English bench area. And back upfield, we got an English player down. Way behind the play. Way behind the play, the English player went down. Liccardi pushed it by. He went down, and I think he's staying down. They blow the whistle as the ball goes out of play. Liccardi tried to walk around. He went down, he stayed down. Now he's getting up, and he says he's okay. Keep going. He was dead in the water. He went down like, I can't get up. I'm dead. Something again. And now he's up, bouncing around. He's walking around like something happened. I didn't see Chelsea score. I mentioned we had equipment problem. The camera went down. And while we were down, not only did Chelsea tie the game up, they tied the penalty kicks up. They were given a penalty kick with English making contact in the zone. And the penalty kick was good. And with 15 minutes left, we're dead even. So we're going back and forth. Chelsea led 1-0. English tied it. English got their 1-goal lead, making it 2-1. Chelsea gets the momentum back, tying it. Both teams have been gifted with a penalty kick that they both scored on. So down to the final 15 minutes trying to decide if somebody can win this or I believe it would be the second tie for both teams. English tied Classical in the Lynn City tournament as Cardona gets the deflection and boots a ground ball away. He was sliding when he kicked it. It gets tipped. English looking for a break. They call English offside. So Liccardi went down. He never left. He's still in the game. He didn't go to the sideline. He was down. Almost a break for Chelsea. It's a long kick. Chelsea actually saved it and knocked it off English. They'll get a corner kick. But again, a lot of these high school and even younger kids, they watch the soccer players and they flop so much, and they're doing it in basketball now. I mean, it's hard to understand when you look and you say, I hope nobody's hurt. And before you get it out of your mouth, the player is up, running downfield, getting back in the game, almost like he was untouched. So there's an awful lot of flopping going on. English boots it upfield. Takes a big bounce and goes by. They knock it ahead. Liccardi, they knocked it too far. Gomez Lopez pushed it, and he pushed it just far enough that Liccardi couldn't get it before Barrero could. Booted away. They pushed it to the net. Cardona came out to get a piece of it, and he got run into by the Chelsea player. Cardona went down. They blew the whistle for the contact. Right after that, Chelsea banged it in the net, but it won't count, of course. And now Cardona is down. He was laid out. Now he's sitting up. So let's hope he's going to be okay. Here we go. They kick it away. Cardona stays in the game. Flores gets it ahead to Gomez. Liccardi pops it up. Chelsea knocks it back the other way. This is the first of two that Chelsea will play here because they'll be here when they take on Classical. Headed away. They were looking to set up. It bounced off the foot. They get up to Gomez Lopez in the middle to Liccardi. And that little behind the back action by Coelho didn't work. Chelsea takes it away. Looking to walk in. They took a shot, and it's going to go wide off to the right side. And with just under 10 minutes left, we're going to get timeout down the field in a 2-2 game, Chelsea and English. Flores knocked it down. Shot's going to go off the side of the net. I think that was Albanaz forcing him to go a lot wider than he wanted to. And Cardona will get to kick it away. looking for it, can't get it. Chelsea's got it. Tipped by English and it goes out. Got tipped by Gomez Lopez. Chelsea takes it away. Lopez looking for a break. Trying to get around, he gets around. And Chelsea knocks it out. English will get a corner kick. English coming from the near side will have wholesale changes for English. And the rain is kind of slowed down now. It came on very hard. Now, slowed down quite a bit. English got a foot on it. They take the shot and they score. It bounced around. It was bouncing all over the place. And a little tap dance at midfield. A little show and tell. And that was Alfredo Pablo Lopez. He landed on his foot just outside the 5-yard line. And he just blasted it home off the little skirmish out in front. And English is back on top by a goal. Now for Chelsea, the clock becomes the enemy. Chelsea's shot got blocked, goes out. They'll get the throw in. They got that corner kick, came out. Bouncing off a few people, on up right in the lap of Alfredo Pablo Lopez. Then he did a nice little show and tell dance at midfield for the few fans that are here. He was excited about scoring. Blocked by Liccardi. Chelsea has to kick it back. And now they're going to lose it out of play. So they had it in the English end, and they wound up going all the way back to their end and then knocking it out. English lost it out. English knocked it out again. They try to boot it upfield, they knock it out of play. Chelsea has it out. We're down to the final 5 minutes, so the scoreboard clock will stop. And the time will be kept by the officials down on the field. Lopez got taken down. They let him play. And here's Romero hustling. Knocking it away.
One lost one today.
Again, the clock becomes the enemy for Chelsea. They're down 3-2. Late. Only a couple of minutes left. English trying to keep it in the Chelsea end. Chelsea gets it where they want it, but they got to get a shot on net now. English knocks it down. Liccardi tips it. Liccardi gets it back, and he knocks it deep for a break. Pereira will come out and get there before Pablo Lopez does. Chelsea knocks it back to the English end. Tipped away. It bounced by English. Chelsea sends it up, sends it across, and it's going to go out of play. They had a play from the near side, and that was Marlon Rivera, who got a foot on it and knocked it high, and breaking in from the far side, they had no chance to get any piece of it. And English will get to kick it away. It goes off Lopez. They blow the whistle, and that's going to do it. So English will get their first win. They come from behind. They fell behind 1-0. They tied it at 1. They took a 2-1 lead. Chelsea tied it up at 2. And then English, very late here, they got a goal late in the first half to tie it. They got a goal late here in the second half, and they'll get their first win at 3-2. It was Christian Lopez. Cardona come way out of the net trying to get to the ball. He didn't get there. Christian Lopez had a wide open net, knocked it in. It was 1-0. English tied it up on a penalty kick by Danny Lopez. He banged it home to make it 1-1, and that's where we were at halftime. Very quickly in the second half, a break, a corner kick from the near side. The kick went up. It bounced loose. And Jose Liccardi banged it inside the far post to make it 2-1. A penalty kick to Chelsea tied it at 2. And then a pretty goal by Alfredo Pablo Lopez. Another corner kick, bounced out in front, and it was loose. And Lopez was there to bang it home to make it 3-2. And that was the final score. So it was Danny Lopez and Alfredo Pablo Lopez, along with Jose Liccardi, getting the 3 goals that enabled English to get their first win of the season. Chelsea's going to drop to 1-2-1. They'll have to wait till the next game to try and get their first win. So English has a big second half. After a 1-1 tie, they outscored Chelsea 2-1 in the second half. Both teams had penalty shots, and English gets the last goal, the winning goal, by Alfredo Pablo Lopez, and English wins it by a score of 3-2 in this Greater Boston matchup over Chelsea. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.